About set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today it's the second of this three-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Luis Severino gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of the series. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Lane Adams, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first to complete the double play. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, you have to look out for the guy they call Simba, Andrelton Simmons. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates.
Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. Angels go quietly there. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Matt Shoemaker will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you know, Jacoby Ellsbury is a guy that's looking to get back on track now. He's hitting under 250 for the season. You think about it, that's basically 1 for 4 every game with some offers mixed in there. It tells you about the inconsistency he's had so far in the batter's box.
Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone. Here's big Aaron Judge. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Escobar. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. Still no score. The third baseman. Mike Moustakas now looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Number 14 on the season as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Abreu is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu, number 14 on the season, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Here's C.J. Cron now, pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Matt Adams now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. Adams will look to go to second here. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
So striding in, Starlin Castro. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Nick Castellanos now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's just 2 for 9. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Howie Kendrick is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And swinging there is Kendrick as he sends this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Ready now, Brett Gardner. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Shoemaker's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not.
Right back up the box, and he grabs it to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Stunning Central Park here on a beautiful day in the Big Apple. Welcome back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
2 balls and a strike now. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Angels strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. Now batting, Martin Maldonado. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Riding in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Wade. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Phillips for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mike Moustakas. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Gloved by Castro. And he'll throw him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, C.J. Cron. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Popped him up. Adams has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels are gone in order. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And he's safe at first. Boy, great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And now he scored an infield single. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Castro very well could find himself starting the upcoming Midsummer Classic. He currently leads all American League second basemen in All-Star votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Third baseman, number
Dan,
24.
count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Adams over at second. Castro at first, one gone. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Boy, this looked like it could have been a quick inning to get the first out, and then boom, 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 three singles, and all of a sudden they're loaded with one out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. One out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes on.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Escobar on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Shoemaker comes set. Here it is on 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now
we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We played 4 full. It's the Yankees 3 and the Angels 2. Ready now for L.A. Yunel Escobar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinking liner toward left. And Escobar has a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's Brandon Phillips as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out. Ready for another chance? Luke Maile. He drew a walk his first time up. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, left fielder, Lane.
Digging in once again, Lane Adams. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Escobar at third, Maley on second, Adams at first, 2 out in the inning. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Judge going back on it at the track. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. They're down 3-2. At the plate, Martin Maldonado. A base hit in his first trip.
Catcher, Martin Maldonado.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. The 1-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. At the wall, he leaps and makes a spectacular catch.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. In there, 1-2 now. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Tough hit to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Mike Moustakas will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground. But it's foul, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And that brings us to the Angels leaderboard so far this year. And he finds himself 4th on the ball club in that category. Ready for another chance? Jose Abreu. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Now the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. Gardner is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working. That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Count is 1-2 now. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped him up. Castro is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Yunel Escobar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Moustakas, the runner at first with 2 gone. And Escobar swings right through that one as he falls behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Judge will call him off as he makes the catch, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1. They trail 3-2. Here's Matt Adams now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. On its way is pitch number 75. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's Starlin Castro as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Ready once again, Nicholas Castellanos. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Shoemaker steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 3-2. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Striding in once again, Brandon Phillips. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. 1 down.
Now batter,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Luke Maile. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Grounded back up the middle to his left. Wade, and there's out number 2. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but foul. Swing and a ground ball to third. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Fernando Salas gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Here's Howie Kendrick in his career matchups with Fernando Salas. He's got 2 hits in 19 tries, and he gets ahead 0-1.
Howie Kendrick.
The 0-1 pitch. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Salas, a 32-year-old veteran. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Here's the 0-1. Changeup in for a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in and looking for more, Martin Maldonado. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Fouled off. 0-2, here it comes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations.
Your attention, please. Ladies and gentlemen, now pitching for the Yankees, number 68.
Leading off the inning, Lane Adams. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Leading off for the Angels, the fielder, Lane Adams.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a soft liner. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Digging in once again, Mike Trout, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Two and 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Runner goes for second. Strike taken to throw. Tagged by Castro, and he's out at second base. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it. First pitch of the at-bat. And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels held in check there. They're down 3-2. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Adams has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Next for New York, Tyler Wade. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here it comes, 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line hard. 0-1 pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Your attention, please.
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 0 for 4.
Tough situation, down 1 here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got their work cut out for them.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. Drilled down the line. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, C.J. Cron. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home. Grounded to short. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder.
Ready for another shot now, Yunel Escobar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Angels down to their last strike. And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of gas. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. New York took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Luis Severino earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious Yankees. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. The Angels, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Cleveland Indians. It's Indians baseball, and it comes your way next. Mike Clevenger, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, what this guy's been able to do is not easy. Averages over a strikeout per 9 innings. His K per 9 innings rate right now is 10 for every 9 innings pitched. Definitely one of the elite pitchers with elite swing and miss stuff.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. And we are officially underway from Cleveland as the first pitch misses for ball 1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, Matty V, this has been a good division so far. And hey, D-Row, even though their lead isn't as big as it once was, they're playing some good baseball, and they'd love to carry this into a strong month of May.
Yeah, they find themselves sitting in first place after April. I'm telling you, that's all you can ask for in this game. I know it's a long season, a lot of games left to be played, but they find themselves in a nice spot.
And a curveball drops in on 2-1, 2-2 now.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I know this club loves what Evan Gattis brings to its offense. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
1 out, nobody on. Missed with a slider. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Naquin's on his horse. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Here's Carlos Correa now. As we take a look at the splits between April and May. First delivery to him on the way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Just underway here in Cleveland. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Henderson Alvarez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Here comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwin, as they call him. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Reyes. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
2 out, nobody on. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball right side. Gonzalez is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. We are still scoreless. Here's George Springer. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Springer swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Missed with a slider. Ryan Butcher is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 49, Ryan Butcher.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. He swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch for a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Edwin Encarnacion now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Pitch on the way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Here's laid off, and the count runs full. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and threw the walk.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on its way. And this is fouled at the plate. Comes set and the 0-1. Ball 1. Fouled away. Encarnacion gets his lead at first, nobody out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Story. He's got it one away.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Jason.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock to the right side.
So here's Francisco Lindor now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. The average is at 308 entering play. 6 home runs and 25 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and the Tribe are held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the third inning here on the show. Evan Gattis now standing in.
Leading off for Houston, catcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So with 1 away, time for a check of the American League Central Division as you get a look there at where the Indians find themselves in the race. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Bregman is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Next up for the Astros, James Story. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. Here's the 0-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Roberto Perez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Hit on the ground out for short. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Maben there to put it away for out number 2. Riding in once again, Bradley Zimmer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez, as he rips it on the ground to second. Right there is Reyes, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's Cameron Maben now, and to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that, but it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
0-2 the count to Maben now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 14.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Reyes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped him up. Encarnacion on the move. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
There's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lindor is there, and the side is retired. Astros off and running on the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Houston. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Right fielder number 32,
Ready for another chance? Jay Bruce flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and a strike. The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2 is a fastball that misses. Payoff pitch one more time. Hard liner to center field. Maven is there. 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. And right into the shift. This is foul for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have got him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball, and he looks at a ball. 1-2. The 1-2 line to the right side. Reddick is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
right fielder, Josh Reddick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0 home. 1-1 to count. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here's another 1-2. And now a slide. slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in for Houston, Evan Gattis will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Number 16, Maurice Hawkins.
He's set and the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Coggin typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to tackle.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
One and two, here it comes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto
At the plate, Roberto Perez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Little flare out to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Tyler Naquin. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the Tribe. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. 1-1. Popped him up. Ramirez in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, James Story. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Comes set with the 0-1. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Stepping in now, Cameron Maben, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's...
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they're on top 1-0. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Story is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Down the left field line and deep. Story sprinting after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Edwin Encarnacion is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 home. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Ready for another shot now, Jay Bruce. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two-run homer for Jay Bruce. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Tribe take a 2-1 lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
In now, Lonnie Chisenhall. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One ball, one strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Hit well again down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2 one more time. This is pulled into right. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. Fine sliding catch here will take us to break. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Reyes. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis has it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Astros, shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. The one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
George Springer is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chisenhall on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 0-1 the count.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. It's 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written the K next to his name in this one. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. Cleveland's out in front, 2-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Houston, number 47, Chris Yovansky.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Leading off with a drive, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual, you have to feel pretty good about it. He'll definitely be wanting that ball for his trophy case.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to 1st. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box, Roberto Perez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Maben is there. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The relay, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Kipnis, the runner at third. Lindor on at second with 2 down. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Liner toward right center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it. And that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Indians lead it 4-1. Striding in once again, Evan Gattis. His career numbers against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Now pitching for the Indians, number 24.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Miller, a 32-year-old veteran who was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And they
hits it high and deep out to center field. Naquin going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. To 1-2 now. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Shot toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Stepping in now, James Story. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he is in there. Here's Cameron Maben now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. hit down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Home half of the eighth, straight ahead. It's the Indians 4 and the Astros 1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 19, Tyler Clippard.
Edwin Encarnacion now.
Leading off with a drive, first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Changeup stays outside and it's behind 2-0. It's a swing and a high pop-up. Bregman is there for it. Makes the play, one away.
All right, fielder number 32.
Digging in and looking for more, Jake Bruce. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot there for Jake Bruce. His second home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. In past history against Tyler Clippard, he's 1 for 5. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Clippard, a Kentucky-born ball player. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Popped him up. Gonzalez over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The second baseman, number 22.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Story is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's now 5-1. Ready for another chance? Jose Reyes, lifetime against Andrew Miller. He has a 3-for-12 line. Brian Shaw comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Brian Shaw.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Lindor. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2 fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Missed with a slider.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound.
High and deep to left center field. Naquin ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Here's George Springer as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Correa is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they now trail by only 3.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. His numbers against Brian Shaw. He's 1 for 3. Joe Smith answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. He's in at second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a hard liner to short. Throw on to first, he'll be in time, and the Indians are back in the win column again. They take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Indians rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Maury Hagen wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Henderson Alvarez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Astros, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's walkway to Gateway.